Alright, this is my 2004 Volvo s60R. Having some problems with the wipers on the windshield, and today we're going to make an attempt to repair. I'm going to replace the motor. I'm going to give a quick demonstration on the problem that I'm having. Wipers are moving extremely slow, basically stopping. I can kind of hear something going on, but right now they're stuck in that position. See it move just a tweak. If I pull up on it, it kind of goes, and now it's trying to go down. I'm not sure if it's the linkage or the motor. So that's kind of the issue that I'm having. Putting it back in the neutral position, and I'm gonna go through the video here and I guess show you how I'm gonna try to fix it, and hopefully it'll work in the end. Alright, first step is to remove the covers on the windshield wipers to expose the nuts which mount them to the transmission. This was a 1/2-inch size socket I used, and I made a little mark with a Sharpie. I should have used something to scrape a mark because the Sharpie rubbed off by the time I was done and I didn't know where to put the wipers at the end. And the wipers just popped off just with a little wiggle. Now I'm taking out the plastic pushpin clips that go around the cowl. I believe there's about 4 or 5 of them. I was missing one. But then on both sides, there's another set of clips that go into a rubber piece, 2 on each side. Now we can see the wiper linkage, and I'm taking out 2 bolts. They were 10mm, and 1 power supply clip that goes to the motor. Alright, so now I'm just taking out the old motor. There's 3 bolts holding it in. One of them was covered up by the linkage, and I put it back in quick to turn it and stop it to expose that bolt. And now the main bolts. The motor turns a little bit tight. Pieces were slightly seized together. I tapped a little bit. Came apart after about a minute or so. And now installing the used motor that I got from the salvage yard for $25. Video speed is 4x. This is when I realized that the linkage was seized on one end, and obviously this was the problem, not the motor. Which makes it kind of nice. You don't have to spend any money to fix this as long as you have some tools and some grease. So I tried lubing it up first with WD-40, hoping it would kind of free up and spin nicely. Case. So I'll get a little closer inspection to see how it was assembled. A little E-clip on there, which I decided to pop off, and then it was pretty tight in there. So I used some heat and I'll hold it up. Put on a little bit here with a socket extension and a small socket. There's just some caked on crud in there. Not quite sure how it happened, but just cleaned it with some degreaser type stuff, some steel wool. Scraping with my flathead screwdriver. And I also wanted to clean the inside of the hole, so I wrapped some steel wool around an Allen wrench and kind of poked it through and spun it around a few times. Cleaned up the washers. There was a little rubber O-ring too that was on there. Try to keep it sealed from the elements. Grease. Slide on the washers. O-ring. There's a spring washer on there too, which I believe went on that first side. The back side was just a single washer and the E-clip. And now the transmission is spinning freely. So just gonna attach it to the motor, and I didn't quite know which position to put it in at first, so I had to do some testing with that, which we'll see in a moment. So I ran the wipers, and they're so it would stop in its stop position, and then I loosened up the bolt to the motor, and kind of moved it around and visualized where the wiper position would be, and tightened it up when it was in its bottom position, down position. Video quality changed a little bit here because I'd use a different camera to take the second part of the video because I ran out of battery. Just putting the cowl back on. And popping the wipers back on. At this point, like I said earlier, my marker had rubbed off, so I didn't know which was the correct position. A little trial and error. I think I had to do each one 2 or 3 times just to get it where I wanted it. Clips in for the rubber parts on the side. Fuse cover. Covers. Bolts. So it's kind of nice to get these things going again because actually put on me in the rain for the first time. That was an adventure. Go buy some Rain-X. Get my windows clear. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you. Any questions?